Woo! Bop! Yoink. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeet this boy. I don't think I can kill her, but let's see what the damn... Yo! Oh my goodness.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Hey, what's going on, guys? Black Mamba here. This is going to be quite the video I have for you guys. This is going to be demonstrating a counter for all 4 Galactic Legends without using a single Galactic Legend myself, giving you the ability to get to rank 1 in Squad Arena versus any Galactic Legend you face. So you do not need to farm any of your own Galactic Legends. You can use these as counters. Troopers are an amazing counter to Sith Eternal, as you can see here. The only oddball is if Malik is in the team comp. It does make it a tad more difficult, but it still works, guys. The counter still works. It's just a little bit more iffy. If you have not followed my channel, I am a massive fan of the Troopers. They are such a fun faction, and the fact that they can counter a Galactic Legend is super, super awesome. So in every single battle I've done with Troopers in Arena, Sith Eternal links Piet and Stark right off the bat. He only marks those 2 every single time. Watch, he's going to do it again. There goes Colonel Stark and Piet. He always marks those 2. I've done this attack or this counter literally for the last month since I've been having my Troopers up and ready. He's only marked those 2 every single time. So you do not have to really worry about their counterattacks. They're not really going to be that big of a deal. As for modding purposes, I will have my modding for all 4 of my teams at the end of the video. Therefore, you do not have to worry about wondering how I am modding certain characters in turn order. You can look at it at the end, as well as my Star Wars Galaxy of Hero.gg page will be in the description. But it's pretty much straightforward. Take out Scion, then Darth Nihilus, then Traya, then Vader, and you're good to go. Basically, Scion, then Darth Nihilus are the main 2. After that, it's pretty much over. So I didn't want to knock that guy down because of his payout. So this one is pretty sweet. Grievous does not use Watt, which is pretty awesome. Them taking out Newt is quite the bonus for us. But basically, this counter, you really do need to have the modding right on Grievous. Many people like to stack as much HP on Grievous as possible. This is the one where I do want to mention having a lot of potency is pretty huge in this counter, especially with B2 and Grievous. So you'll notice in my modding at the end of the video, I have quite a bit, or I have a potency cross on my Grievous. This allows him to land those target locks, and the crazy turn meter that they gain from all of these target locks is phenomenal. Pretty much the fact that he's going to be taunting the whole time, Grievous just goes ham and just goes to work. So it's going to be quite the amazing counter. You might see Jedi Knight Revan lead with Grandmaster Luke at the side with Wat Tambor in Arena. This counter is very iffy versus that. You might have to add Watt in place of Magna Guard when you see that. But when you do see Jedi Master Luke, you are more than welcome to use his team. It works like a charm. Cool thing is, in Territory War or Grand Arena, you are likely not going to see a Watt variant with Jedi Master Luke, nor will you see all of these crazy Jedi alongside Jedi Master Luke in Arena and Territory War, because it's a lot of wasted teams split or combined into one. So this team works extremely well versus that. Everyone is probably familiar with this team. You will notice I do misplay a little bit, and I still pull this off fairly easily for a 59 banner win. In Arena, this is typically what you see with raid teams. You almost rarely ever see a resistance raid team in Arena. If you do, lucky, because you get to practice for TW and GAC. Those of us who never see them, this is typically what we see in Arena. Again, this is a guide for getting rank 1 in Arena versus all these GLs. So this is typically what you will probably see. What I like to do is put the weapon stack on Vader. I like to do Meddling Monstrosity and focus fire on Jedi Knight Revan so I can reduce his turn meter. And I also like to do the Force Crush on Jedi Knight Revan as well to reduce his TM. Keep in mind that Jedi Knight Revan cannot be ability blocked. As you can see there, I did misplay. I forgot to put an ability block on Mr. Anakin. But this is a really cool example of showing. Also, I actually meant to tap Vader right there instead of Traya. I did not mean to tap Traya on the turn meter swap from Thrawn. But cool thing is, I love this example. I was tempted to just redo it and show you a perfect example, but this is great because it allows you to misplay and still pull this off fairly easily. I almost lose Basil there, but even with all these misplays, it's such an easy cakewalk versus these full Jedi teams. The Resistance teams are actually harder, in my opinion, than the full Jedi because Jedi just gives so much speed to Vader. It's pretty insane. You cannot, basically, if you have, what did you guys see that yoink with Watt on Jedi Knight Luke, or Jedi Knight Revan. If you see a full Jedi raid team, it's so easy with Vader. It's not even funny. All right, I have an extremely in-depth guide on this team. You might see full First Order. That's super easy with this team. Full First Order with Malak makes it a little bit more dicey. So I did choose to find this team in Arena and show you guys an example. This exact match is from today, January 13, 2021. So this is not from my guide, my video, this exact battle. So you will see the fact that I can have all 5 live with Malak even in the composition. If you do have a specific question on this guide, I do go extremely in-depth with a video on my YouTube. A lot of the big thing on this video or on this counter is if you do have Jedi Knight Revan and there's a Malak, try not to use his swap ability because you might crit Malak, which then forces him to taunt and Jedi Knight Revan gets feared. That is huge. So right here, it's always nice to blind, and I just called Jedi Knight Revan to assist to get him to heal up a little bit more. That was the only reason. So as you can see here, I was showing the fact that you did not want to swap TM because, yeah, basically. Here is the only time I would like to try and yoink Slkr, which was huge. Foresight is your best friend in this match. Obviously, the Malak drain can't be Foresight or can't be evaded, but other than that, it's pretty amazing. This counter is next to flawless. You can get, as you can see here, this is 59 banners in GAC, 20 banners in TW. Hope you enjoyed this, and here are the mods. Hey guys, so these are the 4 teams that can slay the Galactic Legends. They're all different, so you can use them in Territory, War, or GAC. But here again, these are versus Arena teams. So there's totally no need to even own a Galactic Legend to get to rank 1. Really quick, I'm going to go over my mods very quickly, just so you're aware. My Colonel Stark is 320 speed with Piet at 317. General Veers at just straight up offense. You don't need this much speed on Veers or Stark. It's just getting him pretty fast. You're not going to outspeed the Sith Eternal. So that's just fairly decent speed. It's not the greatest. High relics is pretty important for making the Grievous kind of work more efficiently. You can work with lesser relics, but this is mine. I have mine modded for critical damage and potency, so I have health, critical damage, and potency on these with a health here. Then I have B1 modded for a lot of speed, a lot of potency, some decent damage as well. B2 is modded for a lot of potency and a lot of tenacity with a crit avoidance arrow. Newt is just relatively speedy with 302 speed, and Magna is just a total tank. Other than that, it's pretty much it. Vader, I have mine modded for pretty much fairly decent speed. I like to get as close to 100% potency as possible and close to 75% crit chance as possible with some decent damage. This counter is fairly straightforward. A lot of people already know about this. My Atreya is mainly modded for Sith Eternal and basically a lot of tenacity and just basically defensive, because as long as she survives, the better. My Bastila is fairly speedy. Yeah, she's pretty fast. She does not need to be this fast, by the way. This is just how I have my modded. Watt, lots of speed. You could have more potency for more dots. I just have my modded for HP. And Thrawn, I have mine pretty fast with some health and protection as well. I do have a full in-depth guide on this team. If you want to go check that out, it's on my video. But I have a fairly fast Darth or Jedi Revan with being decently tanky. My Jedi Luke is fairly tanky as well with a lot of damage. My Bastila is pretty fast with some good potency in there. My Hermit Yoda is 1 speed slower than my Jedi Knight Revan. Not super necessary, but that's what I like to have to make this work beautifully. And my old Ben is fairly fast with some potency and tankiness. Hope you enjoyed this video. This video is mainly for the purpose. Here's all the team, or all of the characters right here. This was mainly to allow anyone and everyone to get rank 1 of Squad Arena without owning a single Galactic Legend. You can beat all 4 with these 4 teams. Obviously, I do have relic levels on them, but if you think about it, would you rather relic 5 characters or 14 characters in order to beat Galactic Legends? Right here, you can relic 20 instead of relicking 14 per Galactic Legend. You can still get rank 1. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.